Hi, this is Xane Daniel. I wanted to thank you so much for participating in this meditation and activation. This is not just a guided meditation, but it is an activation. I work with an extra-dimensional collective called the Hathors. They're very powerful, and by listening to the sound of my voice, you're being activated by the Hathors, and then peppered throughout this meditation, you'll receive very specific, targeted energy healing through activations. And how these activations work is, I will say, breath in. And when I do, you'll take a nice big deep breath and you'll hold it at the top and you'll wait for me to say the word awaken. And then you can exhale. But it will be loud, so don't be too surprised when it bursts into your ears. This is the signal that will send a high burst of energy to accomplish whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. And as with all high vibrational energy activations or attunements, it's important for you to know that this can result in a little bit of a recovery period. So don't be surprised if you feel extra tired or extra wide awake. Drink plenty of water after you listen to this. And this recovery period could actually take a couple of days for you to get over. But understand that if you do experience a recovery period, you've gone through quite the transformation. To use the Monday meditations as intended, I invite you to listen to each one all week, every day, until the next Monday meditation releases, and then use that one every day for a week. Each time you listen to them, they will become more and more integrated into the amazing being that you already are. Find yourself a comfortable position and go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. Fully relax as you exhale. Feel yourself sinking into your chair or the bed or the yoga mat or wherever it is that you're sitting or laying. Feel the energy of the universe, the unlimited energy of the universe, filling you from above. See yourself as a glass being filled from the bottom, slowly, all the way up to the top of your head. This is accessible to you whenever you want. In many cases, we feel exhausted, extra tired, and some of you feel it all the time, even after you've slept. What you can do in this case is declare every day when you wake up, I am pulling from the unlimited energy resources of the universe rather than my own reserves. By doing this every day, you will begin to see, maybe slowly, maybe right away, an overall increase in your energy levels. So right now, we're just allowing that to fill our bodies. Our physical bodies, our emotional bodies, our consciousness, our energy field. I want you to also take your energy field and extend it. You can manipulate it however you want to. You can make it get larger. You can make it get smaller. You can stretch it anywhere you want. And all you have to do is visualize it. So visualize your energy field stretching down through the floor. Maybe it has to go through multiple floors before it gets all the way down to the surface of the earth. This is how you ground yourself. And you can often feel that grounding experience on the bottoms of your feet. Good. Now, with your eyes still closed, I want you to picture a place that you've been. Maybe your favorite place to visit for vacation. Maybe someone's home who you love to interact with. You have fun times there. Maybe a place you haven't even been to yet. I just want you to picture that as clearly and as vividly as you possibly can. Walk around in that space. Notice all the intricacies. Notice the decoration or the life if it's outside. Pay attention to the sounds that you hear there. Pay attention to any smells you experience when you're there. Notice whether it's moist or it's more dry. Pay attention to what the weather is. What is the plant life? And take another nice big deep breath and sit down in that space in the most comfortable place that you can find. What you've done here is you've used your imagination or your third eye to take a look at this space, to put yourself there. Your creativity, your imagination is the portal to contact with beings, collectives, angels, ascended masters, where information can freely flow through you. You can do remote viewing like you're practicing right now. You can learn things about people that can help them. And you can do so many things beyond what I'm even saying right here. Using exercises focused on your third eye chakra or the pineal gland. Focusing on a space right in the center of your head. We think of ourselves as brains walking around in meat robots. It's easy to believe that if we took our brains out of our heads and put them and kept them alive in a jar or in a machine, that all of our consciousness and all of our awareness would come with it. But that's putting a little bit too much emphasis on this organ called the brain. The brain is just an organ, just like the stomach is an organ or the heart is an organ. The brain's function is to create thoughts, generate them out of nothingness. However, there's something much bigger that's happening here. You are not just your brain. You are a multidimensional being, and you're taking advantage of the features of this human creation. And one of those features is the brain. But the brain is just this automated organ that's trying to keep you alive. The brain is what separates humanity from the other animals on the planet. The human brain does a great job of keeping us alive. It is a wonderful survival tool. We don't have tough scales or sharp claws. We're nice and soft and squishy. We're very easily killed. So one of the best ways for humans to survive in difficult times is by using these brain organs to circumnavigate threats and peril. So don't put too much of who you are into that brain, because that brain is just a survival organ. The best way to ascend is to not just be in survival programming and survival thinking, but to be in observation of the brain organ, observation of the body, observation of your emotional state. Instead of being surrounded by it, you can step back and take a look at it. And you might say, well, isn't that interesting? Look at how upset that person is being. Notice I didn't say I. Look at how afraid that person is. Look at how concerned they are. So if we're able to do this, to truly observe ourselves in all the experiences that we have on a day-to-day basis, how are we doing so? Where is the voice coming from that says, look at that interesting being? Well, we're tapping into it right now. The third eye chakra, or the pineal gland, is the brain's connection to the true multidimensional self that you are. So why wouldn't we want to enhance that? Why wouldn't we want that to dominate? I would much rather have my daily observation come from my being of light self, my soul self, my multidimensional self, than from the survival mindset. And so that's what we're working on today. So I want you to picture, I'm going to be making a vocal tone. And during that vocal tone, I want you to picture your third eye chakra increasing in size. And it will continue to increase until it takes up the entire interior of your skull. Breath in. Oi! Excellent. Where do negative thoughts come from? Negative thoughts come from that brain. Negative thoughts do not come from your multidimensional self. Your multidimensional self knows that everything that happens is amazing. It's according to plan. Everything that happens. There is no, well, that was good and that was bad. Good and bad is a duality that only the three-dimensional self can recognize. And it does more than recognize it. It essentially creates it. If you decide that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be, that everything that's going wrong and right with the world is exactly according to plan, then you are stepping out of duality and into divinity. How would you define enlightenment? How would you define ascension? It is observing yourself and the world through a divine perspective, not through a dual perspective, not through a this is good and this is bad, not through a this is good and this is evil. It's pretty simple, really. So with your third eye chakra, can you see this? Of course you can, because this is just the portal from your duality, fear-based survival brain into the infinite view, the divine view of all of existence. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with observing things as good or bad. That's one of the reasons that we're here as these limited three-dimensional survival-based beings, so that we can experience good and bad, so that we can experience pain and not want it, and so we can experience pleasure and desire it. When you are your multidimensional, non-dual self, that doesn't exist. It is impossible to access. So if you don't know what pain is, then you also don't know what pleasure is, as a high vibrational, multidimensional, divine or soul self. So you come here to experience both. Both are required in order to feel the other. So we are not escaping. We are observing. And what an amazing experience and what an amazing planet to observe. That energy that we poured into your body earlier, I want you to notice if anything has changed. Have you started to feel it vibrating in a different way than you normally do? Because that energy that we poured into you was extremely high frequency. You were emptied and ready for that high frequency energy, allowing you to step closer, ever closer, to being your divine self. Now I want you to picture that divine, high vibrational, high frequency energy not just filling you up, but pouring out of you in excess. What is the pouring visualization? Light. Light is shining from you in all directions. This divine, high frequency energy, love, truth, and knowledge. You can shine this on anyone that you see from now on. Anytime you walk into a space, picture that light shining from you and entering others. It could be a busy place. It could be just a few. It could be your home. It could be the bus. But you'll see, you'll picture, you'll feel as each person that you interact with receives that high frequency energy that you emanate. This is one of the many things that we get to do with our third eye chakras. We are channeling in information, we are channeling in light, we are channeling in compassion, love, enthusiasm for everything that we experience here. So do not be reclusive. There is nothing you have to protect yourself from. You are a divine being of light having this experience. You are infinite. So instead of recoiling and being worried about what other people might think, what other people might feel, what other people might notice about you, do just the opposite. Let them feel your light, let them see your light, let them know your light, and it will change them forever. I want you to notice the breath moving in and out of your nostrils. I want you to notice the weight of your body on your chair or on the surface that you're lying on. Feel the earth pulling you toward it. You are not just resting on the earth. You are being hugged by it. That hug comes in the form of gravity. Picture yourself hugging the earth back. You and the earth, me and the earth, we are the same. We are made of unconditional love, and we are here to express unconditional love to each other and to all of existence. When you are ready to see yourself as more than just a survival organ called the brain, and you are able to see yourself as that multidimensional being that you are, you're able to tap in to the third eye chakra to see that truth about yourself, to see non-duality, that everything is ideal exactly as it is. When you're ready for all of this and to integrate it into your day-to-day life from now on, then you can open your eyes. Thanks so much for participating in this meditation. I encourage you to listen to it every day, leading up to the next one that's released every Monday.